Hey, it's me. How's it going? Let's see if this thing's working. Perhaps, perhaps not. Here we, YouTube. YouTube is slow sometimes. Oh, wow. Okay, it's working. Wow, surprise. Hey. Okay, so let's, there we go. Okay, so, hey there. Thanks for watching this video. God bless you. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, my name is Dave. Thank you so much for watching this video, really. I am making this video to kind of help myself before I go through Kombat League. Usually Kombat League is a stressful time, but there are ways of countering this. Hey Tyler, how's it going? I hope it's going well. Yeah, but we are going to be talking about some general like tips, tricks, strategies, if you will, for making your time in Kombat League just happy. Just happy. Honestly, a lot of Kombat League has to do with mindset. So, like, if you are not in the right mindset for Kombat League, perhaps don't do it. If you feel sad, if you don't feel happy, don't do it. Combat League definitely requires sometimes a tough skin, because people, they love to teabag. Even at the beginning of a match, they'll teabag you real good. And I mean, this is just something that you're going to have to, get used to. It's par for the course. There's lots of teabagging in any sort of PvP kind of game. So don't be too disheartened at the fact that there is teabagging in the game. Don't be discouraged by losing. Don't be discouraged by these things. Oh, Tyler, I'm doing well. Cool. Yeah, so, like, just don't be sad about that. I mean, like, you can have, like, some fancy girl options. And I mean, like, if you come across, like a girl player, like a girl main, like my main is Jade, and she always has these like weird parts to her dress. So like, look, you can see like her panty when she teabags. So like, I'm not gonna say that I never teabag in Combat League, because sometimes you have to teabag them, especially people who teabag you first, or cheaters. So yeah, so definitely get used to teabagging, get used to losing. It's all right. It's all a learning opportunity to get better. And this is another reason why I have this open on the practice screen, because honestly, in order to get into Combat League, you should be practicing your moves, seeing how your moves work, trying to do, you know, combos. You definitely need practice. If you are one who does like PvP, there's nothing wrong with doing casual matches as a warm-up. If you're super concerned about, like, getting points, maintaining those points, definitely doing casual matches is, like, a nice warm-up. Personally, I like to gravitate to practice, set the AI to do something, then kill them, or something like that. But definitely, casual matches are a great way of warming up before actually getting into Combat League. And that being said, getting easy stuff from Combat League is so easy. It is really so easy to get things on what I would call the lower tier. So the lower tier is Apprentice Combatant Warrior. So in order to rank up from Apprentice to Combatant, the general idea of Combat League, you win points when you win, and when you lose, you get nothing or you lose points. So thankfully, at the Apprentice Combatant and Warrior rank, when you face people of the same tier, you are not losing points. And more importantly, if you lose at the Apprentice or Combatant rank, you can still get points. You will always get points. So it's kind of impossible for anyone to not be able to accomplish at least warrior rank. If you take only losses, you will still get to warrior rank, which is pretty good because there are, like, I'm sure there are a lot of Scorpion players that would want to get this season's Scorpion mask at warrior rank. So it's pretty easy to get everything like Aaron's, a hat, Raiden's medallion, as well as these Jack skins. So, let's say you're really opposed to Kombat League. You don't want to take losses. You're not willing to go through that. Even if you go through at least one game, you still get 100,000 coin, Aaron Black's hat, plus 2 skins for Jax. So this is just using this season's example, but this works for every season. If you play just one match, you're going to get the stuff on the lowest part of the tier. You're going to get 2 skins, and a gear piece and some coin, which is nice. Plus, you're getting these background cards. Background cards have, honestly, in my opinion, have got somewhat more interesting, because they vary based on the tier that you accomplish. So, like, this one here, I've got, like, this, like, pink snow effect with Scorpion and like a dead Sub-Zero or something. Yes. That's pretty cool. But this was only attainable if you get to champion rank. So there is like greater interest in going up higher, especially with these more recent seasons, because there are somewhat better rewards. So I'm hoping, like, they're only showing the lowest tier right now, because I guess I'm at the lowest tier. But once you go up, like, I'm hoping that you get something fancy again for this season. It's definitely something to work towards. Plus, a champion rank, you get something called Kinky Fetish. Lol, what? Why? Okay. Anyways, so like the most important things I would say in Kombat League are the skins. It's not really the gear pieces, because the gear pieces you can get in crypt events if you're willing to be patient for these crypt events to possibly appear maybe like months down the line. But obtaining the skins is generally just like a participation award. So like you get to, like, you just play one match, you get to apprentice rank, you get your participation reward of Jax's skin. Now, to get to champion rank, like, you will have to get some wins once you're warrior, but once you get to champion and you just get 1,500 points, you will get Devora's skin, or the second tier, mid-tier skin. Demi-God as well, that's when you get 3,500 points. As long as you get up to there, you don't have to play any more matches, you get your skins. And I would say, like, those are, like, the most interesting rewards. But, like I said, if you're still struggling with Kombat League, it's no worry to get to warrior rank. You can take straight losses and still get to warrior rank. It's then a question, once you're at warrior rank, of how to get more points. So at that point, the only way to get more points once you've hit warrior rank, or 1,000 points, is to get wins. And so this is also feeding into the idea of the global leaderboard. So let's say this hypothetical new player to Kombat League, you take only losses to get to warrior rank. Your ranking on the global leaderboard will be much lower. Much lower. So the game uses skill-based matchmaking to pair you up with someone. So let's say, hypothetically, you become an amazing player at warrior rank. You can beat these people lower on the tier and jump quickly in points. So this is like one of like my ways of dealing with Kombat League, especially in the earlier part of the season. It's that wins, losses, it truly doesn't matter, because you're still getting points with the loss. And the added benefit is that you go lower on the leaderboard. And if you go lower on the leaderboard, you're going to be able to face up with lower skilled players, right? Once you get your act together, and you'll be able to get lots of points. Lots of points once you get at that point. So I did use this strategy, and this strategy is very, I mean, like, it tried, tested, and true. So let's take a look at my ranking. Alright, so in Season 3, which was the season of Revenant Reborn, or something like that. It was the one where they had a Jade skin, and I believe it was when you completed all season challenges, you would get a Jade skin, or something. No, No. It was when, no, you just did one match and you got the Jade skin. So I just did the participation reward in that rank. And there was also a gear piece for doing 10 daily challenges. And I did not want to do those 10 daily challenges. So I let the game play by itself. I took straight losses, like literally. I would just start a match, walk away from the game, and then I would come back to the game and I would get a loss. But I did that to complete the daily challenges so that I could get the gear piece for Jade in Season 3. So that brought my score in the leaderboard very low. Like, I was like 33 million in rank sets. I was super low. Super low. And that was just all based on my laziness with the game. I didn't want to play it. I just wanted the gear piece. But as like a consequence, when I did next season, I was so low on the leaderboard. I was matching up against people who were like really not good at the game, but I was just lazy, so I was handily beating people in Season 4. So it was allowing me to go, like, on win streaks, allowing me to get lots of points. So, like, if you use that ideology, you can go for losses purposefully, maybe sometimes risky, but if you do go for those losses, remember that by the time you get to warrior rank, you should try and get your act together, because then you can really capitalize on being lower in the leaderboard to get more points and more wins, essentially. So that's like one easy way of just like getting easy points if you don't mind your win-loss ratio. Like, my win-loss ratio is probably not so hot. Have been working to kill some of those losses, but you know, it's all right. Win losses, it's all right. What really matters, I guess, is the leaderboard. The leaderboard. Now we were talking about the skins. These skins are probably like, what you would really want. Oh, hello, God bless you. YouTube emailed me and said if I fill this out, I get to test YouTube products. Oh wow, that's fancy. Very fancy. Okay, so, we were talking about skins. I believe that skins are the most desirable things that come out of Kombat League, because there's really no way of knowing when they're gonna bring back these skins. Like, crypt events cover these Kombat League gear pieces, so that's really no worry. As well, it covers these brutalities, so you don't even really have to worry about those. Plus, you can get these brutalities in Towers of Time, so yeah, it's just, all sorts of craziness. But I think, like, the most interesting thing is getting the skin. So this is Jackie's skin. It's tied to doing all of the season challenges. Now, doing 10 ranked daily challenges, I feel, is probably the most difficult part. It's probably the most difficult part, because the game requires you to commit 10 different days of your life to Kombat League, which is really tough, because Kombat League, as I said at the very beginning, it's stressful. People are teabagging you. You're gonna lose. But it's all about keeping a happy mindset. It's like, oh, they teabagged me? Like, oh my god, they chose me to teabag? How romantic. They should buy me dinner first. Like, like, that's my inner dialogue, at least when I see the teabagging. Plus, I don't know. Me and my friends, we teabag each other in Destiny, so it's like, I've become used to it. Have become used to it. But these season challenges are fairly easy to complete. So, 10 fatal blows, 25 uppercuts, 15 Kombat League sets. That's all very straightforward, and you could probably accomplish that on, like, day one of playing Kombat League if you're willing to do 15 Kombat League sets. Keep in mind, each Kombat League set could be up to 3 whole games with 3 whole rounds each. It's just really tedious for some matches. So I usually think of like 5 matches as an hour if you're thinking about time allotment. So the game is asking you to basically commit 10 hours if you want this Cassie skin. Cassie skin, which I do want. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go for it. Why not? But that's why I say it's the hardest challenge, because you can basically complete the other challenges very easily. The 10,000 pints of blood. This is something that probably should be discussed more. It's also kind of like not really clear in the game how on earth you get pints of blood spilled. And mind you, I would have a million more like pints of blood spilled if the game didn't keep on deleting my data over and over, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Getting more blood is very easily done by, so there are certain things that get you your blood pints spilled quicker. Using easy fatality tokens to go for easy fatalities. Going for brutalities. This spills more blood than easy fatalities. Going for a mercy spills even more blood. So, knowing your character's like mercy brutality, that's fun to do. It may be risky, but when you pull it off, you get tons of blood spilled. Okay, so also in game, like in the match, you can also do your fatal blow. Fatal blows give you lots more blood than just regular attacks, as well going for your crushing blows. So there's like these 5 elements that you really need to consider when you want to spill pints of blood. It's really easy. Really easy. So yeah, once again, going for your fatalities, but even better yet, your brutalities. And then if you're feeling risky, go for the mercy. And then if you, you really should be going for your crushing blows, and if you can, your fatal blows, because these all contribute to spilling more pints of blood. Now, I played one match and I got my ass whooped. So, like, I spilled, like, no pints of blood there. But, I mean, this is essentially how I do these challenges every season. So that's why I say, once again, the only hard challenge here is the 10 ranked daily challenges, because that's really asking you to commit 10 hours. But other than that, then you get the Jackie Briggs skin. So there's always a skin associated with the season challenges. I think last season of Shadows, it was for Scorpion. So the only way you could have gotten Scorpion skin is if you did the 10 hours, which is tough. Okay, so that's the season challenges. That's talking about the lower tiers. Now, what happens when you get to the middle tiers? So I would say that using that strategy that I talked about before, like, don't worry about taking a loss when you're lower on the rank, because when you go lower on the rank, you'll face players who are less skilled. So it will allow you a greater opportunity to win and get points. The best ways of getting points is by fighting people in a tier above you. So, like, in my situation in Season 3, when I backed away from stuff, I only fought the people who were in a tier above me, and they gave me lots of points. Okay. Alright. Hello, first stream I've joined but can't stay, just wanted to drop in and say hi. Thanks, Alexander. Hey, No Soul Matt. Hey, Brian Candia. I just played 5 to 6 battles per day until now. Now I got Jackie skin, and I have secured Jackson Devora skin. Cool, you're champion rank at least. Cool. F the Kombat League, but that's my opinion. Well, I'm trying to say it's not that bad, No Soul Matt. There's ways of dealing with this. So if I could shout someone out on YouTube, oh, thank you. Hey, I just started watching your Augment vids, and I just subbed not too long ago. Hey, thank you so much, Real Bacon Master. Hey, hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you do too, MK Collective. I hope you have, like, a fancy weekend, and you do something really fancy. I don't know what. But yeah, thank you for joining along. So, like I said, if you're really not into Kombat League, you could take straight losses, and still advance up to warrior rank. So you don't have to win a single game in order to get to warrior rank, if you're willing to take all those losses. And, like I said, if you do take those losses, you'll be better, like, placed in the global leaderboard. to go for those points in warrior rank. But yeah, getting points, you really want to face the people who are in a tier above you. And how do you do that? Well, from what I've seen in the game, the ways of getting matches against people in a tier above you is to go on a winning streak. Definitely go on a winning streak. How do you go on a winning streak? Well, this is why I say practice. Definitely practice, and then, like, if you want to warm up, go warm up in casual matches. And you will probably want to do that once you get to champion rank, because once you get to champion rank, you start losing points for every loss. So at champion rank, you lose 5 points for every loss, or 10 points. Or is it 10 points per master? I forget. But when you get up to these middle tier ranks, you are going to be losing points for your losses. So definitely practice helps there. But once you get to champion rank, if you do lose your points, your rewards are still secured. That's true for any higher tier level. So let's say that you continue playing and you rank down, because that's a thing. You can rank down. When you rank down, you will still get the rewards from the highest rank that you achieved. So let's say you get to master and then you fall back down to champion, you'll still get those hook swords for Cabal. You'll still get those hook swords. Do you have a Johnny Cage Augment build? I did have a Johnny Cage Augment build for the old system, but I don't have one for the new system. But I can definitely work on that. He has some abilities. As a suggest, learn how to beat Scorpion Sub-Zero players. Once you know how, you will easily reach a 3-5 streak. I'm at master rank now. Oh, cool! That's so cool. Yeah, so, like, that's another thing that I would say. Like, it really depends on, like, what time of day you're playing. Like, you want to play when there's the most people on the server as well. If you play late at night, you are going to face sweaty tryhards. If you play late at night, you're gonna face cheaters. So, like, playing when there's the most people on the servers is usually ideal. So, like, I usually reserve Kombat League as, like, a weekend activity, or, for the last 10 days. So there's 28 days in every Kombat League season. My favorite days to play are the last 10 days. You could play the first 10 days, but, like, from my experience, every time I play in the first 10 days, the matches are always harder in comparison to playing in the last 10 days. So that's like a little trick if you don't want to play, like, and you're fearful of playing against really hard people. There are more people playing towards the end of the season. I mean, is it worth it to get to Demi-God? Well, that's a personal question. I've never really felt that it is my prerogative to go to Demi-God. Maybe one day if they get Jade skins up there, yikes. I hope not. But, Demi-God, it scales differently once you get to Grand Master. So instead of 500 points separating each tier, it's 1,000 points separating each tier. So it's just more work that's required. And plus, the losses really takes away once you're at Grandmaster. If you get on a losing streak, ooh boy. And that's another thing. If you get on a losing streak, you should just walk away from the game. Just walk away from the game. Otherwise, you'll get frustrated and you won't be in the best, like, frame of mind for the game. I main Raiden. I main Katana and Sonya. Jade if my opponent is a zoner. Yikes. I main Johnny Cage, and it's interesting. Yeah, Johnny Cage seems, I mean, he's tough, I guess. I don't know, any opponent can be tough, depending on how skilled your opponent is. But I feel like utilizing this idea of, like, not worrying about losses lower on the rank and being more risky by going for mercies to get more blood spilt earlier, it definitely allows you to utilize the leaderboard and skill-based matchmaking to get you those wins. As another general note, like, when you go into matchmaking, sometimes you can decline an opponent if they have low ping. And that's generally recommended. You should do that every time. Do not go and face someone with low ping, because more often than not, they're a cheater or really poor internet connection, and it's just not going to work. Um, but you could risk it if the person is in a tier above you. If they're in a tier above you, you stand a chance of gaining a lot of points. So, just the general rule, that's how you get a lot of points quickly, is by facing people in a tier above you. And getting to those fights with those, like, juicy points attached to people in a tier above you. That's, like, based on getting, like a win streak. So, like, always going for a win streak is the best idea in the game. Always the best idea in the game. And, like, if you find yourself losing in the first match of the set, like, definitely take that time, like in between the matches, whether it be the 30 seconds or selecting a new character to give yourself another minute, to just, like, bring yourself in the best frame of mind of how to counter that person. Like, this is a constant dialogue I have with myself when I do Kombat League, is like, how do I counter this situation? What do I do differently? How is my opponent reacting, and what is the counter for this? So, like, in my instance, if my opponent likes to block low, well, we punish them with an overhead. If my opponent likes to stand block, then we punish them with the baited crushing blow. So, like, it's just really knowing your character and how to best, like, fit it up in a situation. This will help you a lot. So, the idea of spilling blood based on your crushing blows, your fatal blows, your mercies, your brutalities, and your fatalities. Like, this is also helping the idea of getting better at the game, learning your crushing blows. Because really, you should be using your crushing blows every match as much as you can to get that damage down quick time. Quick time. That's the goal. That's the goal. Also, let's see. I main Robocop now. I main Jaded Kitten. Fanfare Katana because the Armor Breaker. Ooh, Armor Breaker. They should make 2v2 where you choose your opponent. That would be super cool. I try to main everyone. I main... Wow, everyone has different mains. That's super cool. If there's ever a character that you want me to cover in terms of their AI build or their augments, feel free to leave me a request, because I am more than happy to help out with that. But I feel like Kombat League should not be like an intimidating thing. Like, I know a lot of players do not even play the game mode, but I mean, even if you play just one match, you're still getting 2 skins and a gear piece and some coin, which is not bad, especially if you're a newer player. 100,000 coin is going to buy you a skin at the Naknaden Shrine, which is pretty good. As well, getting these season challenges is not done. The only hard one I find is the one that asks you to commit 10 separate days to the game. That's the only hard one, because, like, that's a lot of time. But, like, essentially, spilling the blood, super easy. Go for your crushing blows, also a good tip for combat. Doing 15 sets, that's super easy. Doing 25 uppercuts and 10 fatal blows, those are super easy. Unless your name is like Cassie, her uppercut, not good. Not good uppercut. Yeah. Let's see what it says. Do you hate it when people spam the same move in Kombat League? No, because honestly, it's a learning opportunity. It's always a learning opportunity, which is why I say, like, don't be, like, upset, like, with a loss. Because if you get beaten by the same move being used on you, well, like the saying goes, like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Like, I need to learn how to counter that. So, like, I've learned very easily, like, those air Shaolin drops, like Kung Lao, like, just block. Block and punish. A lot of people, you just block and punish when they're spamming the same move. Like Cabal, if he wants to dash, like, just crouch, block, and punish. same with Sub-Zero, crouch block and punish his slide. Because he's gonna want to do the slide. He always loves doing the stupid slide. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, just general things like that. But, like, yeah, don't worry about win-losses, because when you're lower on the rank, you can really utilize that opportunity to learn, and to hopefully get some matches when you're at warrior rank that are super easy. Really use the global leaderboard to your advantage. And every day that I don't play, I fall lower and lower on the leaderboard, which is sad, but that's okay. That's okay. I used to be at like 3 million, like I said, but at least now I've improved. Yay. Okay. I hate it when people spam, it's so annoying and unfair. Well, unfortunately, Jonah, I feel like anything in the game that the developers put, it's quote-unquote fair, because it's in the game. It's like totally a strategy. Aaron Black tips. I don't really have Aaron Black tips as playing as Aaron Black. My only tip for countering an Aaron Black is like jump. Jump and do an air move, because they like to slide. They like to slide and they like to throw that acid. Okay, so Shao Kahn is my fourth main. Wow, everybody has lots of mains. I'm a Jackie main. I love Jackie. I love Jackie because she has dresses. She's like a real lady. I mean, like Jade, she kind of has dresses, but it's like a burqa. It's like a full-on burqa. You can't see her. Can't see her feminine form. Okay, so, yeah, that was basically it. Like, I really hope that you are not fearful of Kombat League. It's just a matter of practice, practice, practice. Learn your crushing blows. Learn, what your mix-ups are. So, like, if you don't know what a mix-up is, it's something that goes, you know, overhead, low, low, overhead. Or a mix-up can be a way that you have options of special canceling into a move to keep the opponent guessing whether to block high or low. You know, like, these are just general things that you just have to practice, practice, practice until it just clicks. And then eventually it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I basically learned how to play Jade in first season of Kombat League. And at first I was terrible, but like now I can kind of do things. Lol. Practice. I don't have classic Jade, but I have classic Scarlet and Katana. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So yeah, like I say, don't be upset by people teabagging. It just means that they want to get really romantic with you. Don't cry at the game. Don't cry at losing. I've heard people cry at the game. That's so sad. I feel so bad. Games are supposed to be fun. If you're not having fun, just walk away from the game. Also true if you're on a losing streak, because you're not helping your situation. Just don't be frustrated. And you should have a happy time in Kombat League. Happy times. Plus, teabagging's fun. I love to teabag my friends. I'm not gonna lie. Woo! Woo woo woo. I was playing Kombat League and I ran into a spamming Liu Kang. Lamau. Alright, so if you're here at this part of the video, God bless you, really, thank you. A like, a comment, a subscribe. Oh shit. I totally forgot one totally, like, really super important thing, if you're a newer player, too, is the fact that you can augment yourself for Kombat League. I totally forgot about that. Oops. It's because I'm not augmented for Kombat League, because my augments that I used to use for Kombat League are gone. But if you're a newer player and you really need currency, I forgot, Greedy Jade, this is why I have her here, is that you can get yourself souls, or hearts, or coin, depending on what you need in a match. So the only augments that work in Kombat League, or generally any online PvP mode, are these currency augments. And you can identify them because they don't have this, like, circle dude, yellow circle dude. Oh, I'm so glad I have that Frost AI battle augment so I can show people what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not crazy. Like, this thing used to exist. Okay, so let's go to Frost. Okay, so back in the day there used to be this augment here. You see how it says Frozen Core? and there's like a square symbol that says AI. That's like for AI battle. That's for AI battle. This one, this is only for single player Towers of Time. And then these ones, which used to be like any category of augment, but now they're all skulls, are currency augments, and they give you extra currency. The only currency I really care about is profile XP, but they don't have augments for profile XP, which sucks. But let's say you're a newer player and you want souls. Well, wow, if you can go flawless, you can get lots of points. Sometimes you can go flawless. Sometimes I go flawless and I surprise myself. But you can still get things even if you lose. So let's say you lose, you'll still get 300 coin if you have this augment on, right? That's pretty nice if you need coin. As well, you can run these other augments as well to get more gear XP, or where's the other one? Dark Magic. Yes, Dark Magic. This is the one that turns souls into coins. This is a good one to run too if you're really looking for coin and you just want to grind Kombat League. Definitely, if you're in need of any type of currency, you should probably augment yourself for Kombat League so that you're making the most of your time in there, so that you get whatever currency you want. So, like, for me, I'm currency. I don't need it. I need profile XP. But, profile XP bonuses in Kombat League are a bonus if you get, like, on a 5-win streak. If you get it on a 3-win streak, you get a 15% bonus. If you got on a 5-win streak, you get a 25% bonus. I used to use those bonuses with the old augments and get lots of profile XP, but it's different now. But yeah, definitely consider augmenting yourself, especially this one, Spirit Collector, because it's just kind of positive reinforcement of the idea of use your Crushing Blow, get the most blood from a match, and get souls, too, for each Crushing Blow you perform. So it's like, I like this augment, Spirit Collector. Okay, I'm brand new, God bless you. Noob is the amazing at getting flawless, well so's Jade when she backs up and throws a lot of projectiles. I unlocked Maskless Scarlet just as a random gear drop from the Towers of Time today. That's pretty cool. They, moved a lot of the Naknadin Shrine loot, a lot of the Crook loot to the Towers of Time. They really removed a lot of reason to, spend coin. I accidentally deleted, oh no! Yeah, don't press 2 or triangle, because that'll delete your augments. No. Always unequip your augments by pressing square. Is there any good way for PS4 to play with Xbox? So that's only available in the beta with casual matches. Only available in the beta with casual matches. So you would, like, you can't play your friend, is what I'm trying to say. You can play, like, random people. Jade, my love, God face nuked. Oh my lord. Pasquale, wow. Okay, so, yeah, like, I hope that was, like, clear, informative. Like, I hope I, shared some ways that you can get easy loot from this. I really think that not a lot of people know about that augments work for online, so definitely check that out if you need currency. I feel like, once again, the only hard thing is committing 10 hours to this game to do online matches, because that's tough. But yeah, okay, so, yeah, I'm going to have a stream later of actual Kombat League, so, like, I'm going to be starting another season of Life as an Emerald Defender Jade. Yeah, I like to do videos for every day of Kombat League, because yes, it's definitely a workout, so I like to do that. Hopefully you'll join. But yes, until next time, like, a comment, a subscribe, a follow on Twitch, whatever have you. You do you. I'm not begging. It's alright. It's cool. Do whatever you want. But yes, yeah, I hope you're doing well. Like, God bless you. I hope that you be happy, stay healthy. But yes, until next time, bye, peace, take care.